I'm touching on all topics. You never know what type of subject I'm gonna talk about. The lady in the red dress. It's about time somebody talked about that and how she was connected in the with the in the beginning of time until now. Now we all heard the story about Eve made Adam bite the fruit, the apple. If it's true or not, it's symbolic of who they are and what they have to overcome. This is not a diss to the ladies, but the majority of the ladies, it is a diss. I mean, I love women, but I mean, truth is truth. The lady in the red dress. We look at that as poison, distraction, downfall of a man, any man, of substance, or if he's pooky. I mean, she can be a downfall. She is a downfall to any man. Let's say 90%. I'm not going to say all. She is a distraction because she was made to be a distraction to men. You know, nice little curvy. She get to seduce you like Medusa and turn you into stone. Hashtag IG models. Man, if you shopping on IG for your women, what color you want your casket to be? Just tell me. It's on me. Just tell me what color you want your casket. Because those women on IG, they make a man weak. I mean, they're so physically beautiful. And a man's supposed to stay on his square. He don't supposed to get knocked off his square. Women cater to men, not the other way around. Society has created this thing that where women should be catered to. You're not a leader, so how can you be catered to? Like, we're talking about what you have in you. You don't have a sense of direction, so how are you a leader? Oh, okay. They made you head of the household in a fake, worthless dollar control system. That's fantasy land. Where can you lead your people to? I haven't seen a woman lead a group of people nowhere. Right? We're just talking facts here now. This is not a diss. If you take it that way, whatever. I mean, truth is truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I got a video for the man too. But the lady in the red dress need to be addressed right now. Because the Matrix is using her as a tool to bring down prophets, men in general. The black man, believe it or not, is the last black men is the last defense of this native world. The last defense. Nobody will stick their neck out like a black man to defend their native land. Of course, it's been taken over by the fallen angels, but we still have that in our genes to where that's why you had Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Those are just popular ones that was up there, even though Martin Luther King was a coon and was used as a tool to have us integrate when we were supposed to create our own. But that's another story. People made enough videos about that. I don't need to make one about that. They covered all the stories. I mean, I ain't gonna mess with that. I haven't seen a white man do that. I never seen no black woman stick their neck out like that. Slavery days, you had Sojourner Truth. You had Rosa Parks, who stood up, who didn't stand up, which was great, and I love that. But you're not gonna see nobody defend like a black man. So why is we getting disrespected? Even though we're not head of the household in the matrix system. Who are reaping the benefits of that? Women. The matrix is using women as a tool to break up the family and to destroy you while she's wearing her little red dress. Because they play chess, we play checkers. They knew to give the women benefits. They knew the weaknesses of a woman. How she was, her chemical makeup and her design. Told her she was all that in a bowl of, have songs. Do I have to say names of songs that teaches these women to the left, to the left? You don't need no man. It was very comical to where I heard a lot of this in the 1990s and the 2000s, early 2000s of I don't need a man. How in the world can you say you don't need a man? Like, how dumb is that? That's another video, but I got to throw these factors in there too. I'm gonna get around to the lady in the red dress. These are just little factors that can be added on to that, to where women seduces you until she has control. Since she don't have no sense of direction, she gonna run you into the ground and go to the next one. That's the process. Those are internal directions. My other video, if you let your consciousness down so much, like I told you, you are set up like a two-player controller. If you're not controlling yourself, somebody else will. Go look at my you are two people consciousness slash subconscious. Majority of our women don't even know they self. It's like they being remote controlled. Yeah, you think you got control over yourself. That's the trick of controlling you. Let you think you have. Because if you don't think nobody controlling you, and nobody really ain't controlling you, ain't nobody gonna control you. But if you think somebody ain't controlling you, but they are, That's a good chess move. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead. Keep thinking you controlling yourself while we control you. Women are set up and designed because they have been starved out. So when they start letting them in and getting things, that was the trick. One of the techniques they use to get them to do what they doing. Because if you've been held back for so long, then you start getting your little, inch in the door, and you getting the foot in the door. Now you're growing in the wrong direction in a system that is growing in the wrong direction. You growing with the system in the wrong direction, to where you running your families into the ground. Lady in the red dress. You meet her at the club. She got the most beautifulest body. Or you can meet her anywhere. You can meet her at the gas station. You got the most beautifulest body to attract you in. And once you get in, she know you don't have no discipline. And if you do, she ain't gonna stick around. She gonna go and get Pookie because she's programmed to get Pookie. So she can reproduce for the Matrix, for the prison complex, industrial complex. So when she's grabbing, pulling you in, and some of you might be like, "Well, the men need to do this," but you got to understand, the women are they lay the golden egg. They supposed to pick a mate for their children, for their future husband. They are programmed to get with Pookie, and Pookie was raised wasn't raised by his father, so it's like a process. You talk about men, but he wasn't raised by a father because his mother didn't have a his mother didn't choose right as for a father to choose a perfect mate for to have a family. Your life should be about raising a family, not being a baby daddy or baby mama. So when the lady in the red dress pull you in because you wasn't raised by a father and you don't have no discipline, that's the turnover rate results. Until that first lady starts picking and choosing good men so a man can be in the home, these men that's growing up and is never going to change. We need a batch of women that's going to go back to being married again, picking a good mate, picking good guys or so-called good guys again. Before you start seeing good men out here again, don't you can blame the men. I blame they take blame too. But if mama ain't had no good no daddy around, that still falls back on the woman. The women used to be more mature than the men. They used to be like, nope, you had to go on dates. You couldn't get none. Man, it was a time to where you couldn't get no sex until a year. And that weaved out a lot of bad guys of, what I'm saying, Pookies and Ray Rays. What happened to that? Y'all threw away the concept, the formula of having picking a family, a man, a working man. You ain't weaving nobody out. So you just having sex and having fun. I'm not saying don't have sex and don't have fun. But if you get a baby out that situation, then I must question your integrity because it's more deeper than having fun. You're working for somebody. Then you go run and go get child support. Okay. So this lady in the red dress, it grew to be from the lady from the red dress. It's way more deeper than that now. The lady in the red dress, she has been hardwired to bring, to seduce a man to take his will and follow her will. A man do not supposed to follow nobody. A man is a leader and has direction. A woman do not have that much direction. Do they know how to navigate in the woods? Do they have a sense of direction to go hunt? I mean, I'm talking about the universal part of leading. I ain't talking about leading in the matrix. Oh, well, I got a job, so I pay the rent, I pay the bills. So they thinking they leaders, and they, you know what I'm saying? And some of them are. I'm not saying like 100% of them aren't. But I'm just saying, like, is that your chemical makeup? Like, you gonna say that you're a good leader? I don't see nobody risking their life out here like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Like these people, and I mean, it's a big laundry list of guys, of men that have sacrificed and lead. That means you might have to step out and risk your life. Ain't no women doing that. So I don't like the disrespect, and I don't like the the game I'm seeing. When I go out and step out, I see the lady in the red dress. I know to stay away from her. I play around. I might engage in a little something just to pick her brain, just to see where she at, where I know, cause it's all information. I'm collecting data. Data. That's what I'm doing, and and from what I'm seeing, it's the same old thing. Cookie cutter mentality. I'm a trucker. I'm in every city. I go out every city. I be in Atlanta. I be in Las Vegas, Cali, New York. I've been in all your clubs. The same cookie cutter mentality. Everybody's not the same, but I'm just saying, for the most part, it's a cookie cutter mentality with the lady in the red dress. She's been hardwired to seduce men to break their will and to destroy them. Never trust the lady in the red dress. This is higher than somebody, a person. Um, this is higher than any person. She's been hardwired by the God Riel, the AKA devil. Hardwired. Meaning that it's in your makeup, in your spiritual makeup. You don't even know that you're doing this and you're doing it. It's so common now. You just doing it like second nature. And it's like, I heard girls say, I don't know why I be doing this or why I did that. They hardwired. You have to go through a soul cleansing to break that. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to break that. Who's disciplined to even know they self? It's like you got to get to know yourself, and you have to defeat yourself. It's too many steps. It's so deep. You have to be that hell of a type of person to do that, and most of them are not. They're not going to go through all that. So they just continue the fuckery because they girl do it. It's a social thing now. That's the thing to do. If you're not doing it, it's something wrong with you. Girl, what is you doing? Put that dress on tighter than that. Put them high, make them heels a little higher. They get bread fed from a young age to put on the red dress. The red dress is the type of thinking I'm talking about. Yeah, it could be a black dress. I'm just saying, it's the lady in the red dress is what this nature is called. You have to watch out for her because she's an enemy. She's a agent for the Matrix. All this boils down to is to produce. It's so many variables to what she produces, but the number one thing that they want is they want a fatherless home to produce products for the prison industrial complex. Let's take a ride. Minute. All right, so you have to be careful because I know guys aren't, and I have to stay up on myself with this because everybody have a weakness, and whoever your weakness is, they're gonna be sent to you. If see, I'm gonna make a video about Cupid. Certain individuals get appointed when Cupid shoot that arrow. It's for certain individuals. Like me, he be shooting that arrow so much on me, be sending the wrong type of women to me to try to catch me up. And I can go somewhere, and I have been to places to where I step into place, be there for like 20 minutes. The first 5 minutes, she's standing right in front of me. Could be ordering food. It can be, it can be anywhere. She's just looking, excuse the darkness for a minute, but she's just looking normal, normal, whatever. In 5 minutes, it's like she got a spark out of nowhere, like she got the Google eyes for me. It's hard to catch that unless you catch her from the beginning and you look and you watch her presence from the beginning. Then you can. If you don't, then you're not gonna catch it. You know what I mean? So, but this one situation I did catch her. She looked at me. She got a good look at me. She looked at my shoes. She looked at me, and she was fine. But I don't be sweating these girls like that no more. I'm not MGTOW, but you can say I'm affiliated. The only thing about MGTOW, I'm releasing though. Them MGTOW guys, they just piling up stress. I'm not doing that. See, I do it to the way till I get what I want, and I get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Without no babies. You know what I mean? No abortions, none of that shit, right? But anyway, so the 5 minutes, it was like Cupid had shot her with his bow and arrow. It was meant for her to bag me up so she can fuck up my life. And next thing you know, she got the Google eyes for me, and she all like, wow, like, nah, she winking at me, she fluffing her hair, all this old shit, right? Now at this point, I'm red pill like a mug, so I'm noticing everything she does. And something told me like, nah, bro, don't even fuck with this. It's a trap. And I remember a time 10 years ago, I noticed the same situation, but I fell for it. And I'm just backtracking and thinking like, sometimes I go back and think about something that happened 5 years ago. I'm like, damn, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you learn something, you might go back and replay situations. That's at least I do. Replay situations and be like, you see, did you do the right thing or the bad thing? And I'm like, oh, damn, I slipped up. But she did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I fell for her. And she almost caught me up. Almost had a baby out of that situation. It would have messed my life up. Because everybody knows I don't want to be no baby daddy. No, I'm old fashioned. I got to have a family. And it's going to be ran to where I see fit. And it's going to be the right way. Not to where I see fit like I'm the boss or master or all that shit. But pretty much, it will be on point. But women ain't built like that these days. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna make a video about Cupid and his little arrow. The Matrix, you know, they work. The system works on your, especially if you're a threat like me. Of course, I'm a threat. You know, they're gonna send agents, lady in the red dress. I mean, it can be a setup right after, or it can be like a prolonged thing, and you just get set up and get the big thing later. Either or, it's a setup. You can't never trust the lady in the red dress. She's not built. She's only there to suck you dry. I ain't talking about sexually. I'm talking about financially. Suck you dry, spit you out, and hop on the next and go to the next one. Then hop online and deflect like men ain't shit. Like men ain't nothing. She been dogged out and play victim. Yeah, sure, bud. Thanks to the internet, information is getting out. You know, I see the MGTOW movement is huge, and I'm not a part of MGTOW, but I support a lot of. We basically the same stuff, but I'm not. I gotta get sex. I'm just sorry, man. I'm just so sorry. I mean, until wifey comes along, it won't be no wife under this system. Because once again, you can have somebody, and they might be good for you right then, but they can turn into an agent. You know how the Matrix, the movie, literally the movie Matrix, how Agent, what his name, Agent Smith, he'll die, and that's all he. If it's anybody else around in the area, he can just morph off into him and take his body. Turn it. That's what they mean when I turn into an agent. You know what I'm saying? When Neil killed him, he old lady walking down the street, Agent Smith will turn into Agent Smith from the old lady. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that anybody can be turned into an agent. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be watching people who you around minute by minute. Not literally, but in a way, minute by minute, because if they ain't disciplined, they working on a higher self. They're not aiming to tap into their higher self, and they just floating around. They can get pulled down to the dumps mentally. They can look okay, but spiritually and mentally, they can just fall into the dumps. And when you do that, you can be taking control over, remote control, multiplayer controller, and get turned into an agent, to where they come to set you up. You can talk and agree on things 2 years ago, and you go over them things again. It's like you ain't never said nothing. Like, no, I ain't say that. No, it's like a different person. That's how you get with somebody, and that's how you can get with somebody, and they ain't the same person. By the time you break up with them, they ain't even the same person. They turned into an agent. Period. Or maybe they was already an agent, and they just covered it up real good. Gotta watch out for the lady in the red dress. She will get you. She full of poison. She don't mean no good to you. She looking out for her benefit, and the main purpose is to catch you up, take your money, and get a baby out of you, and bring you hell that way. So they always hang. Most of them, I'm gonna say all of them. The most beautifulest girl is an agent. They on IG. Agent. They all agents. You tell me one Instagram model that's wifey material. Let me know. Let me know when you see an Instagram model. Don't tell me they got married, because getting married ain't shit. Tell me who is wifey material. No one. None of them. They the best looking females on the planet. But they're not wifey material. And guys get with these girls all the time, and And I don't feel sorry for them suckers when they get played. Cause that's what they're there for. They're agents for Gabrielle, the fallen one. She's a double agent. Until she breaks this curse, this is a curse. A hardwire. They will have to go through hell and back to break this curse. And they're not going to do that because it's convenient for them to keep going. It's hard to stop doing something when it's convenient for you. The system is for you. The court system. You go out, you get free drinks. You look good, you get free food, free drinks. You eat every day out the week. You're on a date every day out the week, even if it's lunch. You're getting free lunch, free dinner. You know what I mean? You're getting free cars, free anything, free shopping. You get everything. It's convenient for you. You're never going to stop. That's why you should never trust her. She's a man, a habitual liar. She will lie in your face. This guy's a lie in your face too, but she will lie in your face. Where's that Sam's Club at? She will lie in your face after getting caught red-handed. I know guys do that too, but oh, that's it. Is that it? No, that ain't it. I mean, can't trust them, man. And that's what the clubs are for, man. You go to the club, you see the girl with the big ass, big booty, blah, 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 blah. They just there just to catch you up. They just there to destroy you. Might be some genuine shit at first. Then all of a sudden, just because she don't keep her vibration up, and her consciousness, because she ain't trying to know shit, because consciousness is all about knowing. She ain't trying to learn shit, she ain't trying to know shit, she ain't trying to grow. She just want to stay on this damn level because it works best for her. Let's just sit right here. I don't know. We're going to go in here. Oh, no, I think I went to the wrong hookup. Yep, sure did. There ain't even nobody over there, so how do you get that shit? Anyway, man. The best woman for you is the one that's gonna let you lead and help her and teach her and help. She's gonna let you help her to break her curses. That's the one you should be with. And he must be somebody on the level that can do that. Not any man. They got to be the right man. Most of y'all women, y'all follow white Jesus. Y'all the main ones talking about some Jesus, some white Jesus. Some you working these corporate ass jobs, bending over for white man on a job, or your boss at a job. If you white, you're bending over to him at your job too. It's all convenience for you. You're not gonna get real and fight for the cause because your convenience it's so it's so convenient for you to keep it the way it is. You know what I mean? Like you're not disciplined enough to fight for your. You don't care about your race or you just care about you. You know what I mean? You're not disciplined enough to just step down from this bullshit you go through because you're benefiting from it. Facts. If you don't don't like it, hey man, I don't care. I say what I want to say. I don't ask nobody for nothing. This motherfucker ain't open, man. Time this motherfucker close. Operating hours. Do Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, man. God damn. I missed this thing about an hour. If I wasn't doing my lives, I would be able to catch this thing. But that's okay. I'll go somewhere else and get some cheap ass gas. Now that gas right there is supposed to be 207, so we can find another spot for 207. I'm gonna park right here. Get this live out the way. But anyway, um, when I go out to the car, I go out a lot. Not a lot. I ain't gonna bush. I used to go out a lot, man. But I don't have kids. I'm not in a relationship, so I get bored. So, but I know what it is when I step out though. It ain't like I'm falling for any of this shit. I'm going for to collect data. At the end of the day, I'm looking at this person, that person. I'm reading. I'm talking to them, seeing what's out here. Stay in the loop. Stay out here. It's getting worse and worse. You know what I mean? The female, they don't want to change for better for her whole generation, or they're just white women too. I see white women, the lady in the dress with the white women. They be sending their white men down the fucking drain, draining their whole bank account, then hop on another guy, then divorce them, athletes. You married to a basketball player, it's all good until he retires. As soon as he retires, your ass fucking divorcing his ass because he got to be home all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can just read in between the lines, man. All this fake child support shit. You buying, you're trying to get your lifestyle up. You're not caring about no kids. You don't care about the kids. You use the kids as a tool to get what you want. It's all about you, the lady in the red dress. That's why you don't trust her. It ain't no coming back. Unless you stop the benefits. And these things, like I say, the devil use you, then he turn around and bite you and get you. So he's using you, using the females. Then y'all get cut off. Trump about to cut off welfare. You about to get cut off. The devil use you. Gabrielle used you for all this time. Now you about to get cut off. About to be some type of food the dollar crash type of crisis to where we gonna be able to in a blackout. You're gonna go through hell with that because you was trained and you follow these dumbass people, the social club about I don't need a man and you shitting over. Come on, you can't find a good man, but you got 10 good guys in the friend zone. You got two, but you want to fuck with Pookie though. Too many women chasing good dick because they programmed to do that. Programmed to be taken care of from the state. The state take care of you, so you can just be reckless. Poor pussy management is what you're doing. You don't want to take accountability for your poor pussy management. 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies, that screams your fault all the way. It's 3 men and 1 woman. Whose fault is it? Your fault. But anyway, the guys make me so sick because what can you tell them? They didn't have no father in the home because the mother was a whore or poor pussy management. Didn't choose the right one. He only a few can break away from that. These guys in their 50s still acting like they fucking 18 years old. Chasing women and pussy. They don't even have the substance to even try to build spiritually with anybody because they ain't built spiritually. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have the system for that. It's like you're been dead for so long, you just completely get dead forever. You know what I mean? But That's about it, man. Lady in the red dress, do not trust her at all. If you wanna play the game with her, you better make sure you don't get no babies out of that. I don't care how fine you is. And these dumb guys out here be like, oh, she fine as hell. I'm gonna make a baby out of her. I'm gonna get a baby out of her. I be like, man, crazy as hell, bro. You know, you wanna get a baby by her because she look fine and got a nice ass and some titties? Like, are you serious? These type of guys that has been produced, it's either that or they fucking gay. To where they all switching and twerking and shit. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. 20 years ago, you couldn't even see no shit like that. Now it's like, it's so common and it's just ridiculous. We ain't gonna have no real men left. They either buried in debt because of some lady in a red dress got tricked. You can turn into a lady in a red dress. A lady can be all nice and wholesome. And out of nowhere, you know, the Gabrielle, the devil, been harping on her for so long and finally got her ass. All of a sudden, she getting up wearing tight shit, wearing literally a red dress and some high heels going out of nowhere. You like, where you going with that? Oh, I'm just going out with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be harping, man, he harp on you. You know what I'm saying? If you keep your spirits low, you get got. You gotta keep you get. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't have no conscience. You unconscious. You gotta have consciousness, higher consciousness, awareness. You have to get the knowledge. You have to raise your vibration. If you was raising your vibration and you had a bad year, you can get got in that year to be dragged into something else. Cause that's the name of the game. To get your level down a little bit, so somebody else can come in, remote control you for temporarily for a minute, to cause you to do some stupid shit to hurt yourself, to take you out the game. That's what it's about. Life is red.